Mining and its associated activities, such as processing, smelting, and refining, provide minerals and metals that are essential for meeting the needs of today's societies. But to preserve the ability of future generations to meet their own needs, mining must leave a positive legacy, and this is particularly important when considering the medium and long-term effect that mine closure has on the environment and local communities. Canada's mining industry has taken the lead by adopting a biodiversity policy. Furthermore, the Mining Association of Canada recently released a mining and biodiversity policy framework outlining its members' commitments with respect to biodiversity conservation and sustainable development. The mining sector encourages the Aboriginal people to take part in its activities. Moreover, the Mining Association of Canada, in collaboration with the Assembly of First Nations, is working on a partnership agreement towards sustainable mining, acknowledging and respecting the social, economic, environmental, and cultural interests of Aboriginal peoples. Since 1995, Quebec's Mining Act and the regulations under it include provisions that require mining companies to rehabilitate the areas affected by their activities. The provisions cover extraction activities, exploration activities that require a specified amount of earth-moving work, and mine tailings sites. Companies are required by law to file a site rehabilitation plan and to provide financial guarantees. The aim of mine site rehabilitation is to rectify as much as possible any lasting impacts of mining activities. This may include returning land to its natural state or the creation of pastures or recreational areas such as lakes. In many cases, the rehabilitation process provides chances to enhance local biodiversity, for example, in the creation of wetlands to help sustain migratory bird life in partnership with non-governmental organizations like Docs Unlimited. Although final rehabilitation of a mine site needs to be carried out after mining operations have finished, closure standards would dictate that the reclamation process starts from the outset of mining and carries on throughout the life of the mine. This is known as concurrent rehabilitation. Concurrent rehabilitation is dependent on the type of mining method being used. As mining progresses across the surface, the disturbed ground is stacked in spoil piles behind the mining area, allowing rehabilitation to begin immediately. Bulldozers push the spoil piles down and reshape them to an approved design. Topsoil that was stockpiled prior to mining is spread over the area and seeded or planted. Fast-growing, ground-covering plants are often used to help hold the topsoil in place and prevent erosion. And these are gradually superseded by slower-growing native varieties. In many places, it can be difficult to see that mining has ever taken place within as little as 10 years. The mining industry has important economic repercussions on its local and regional communities, like providing jobs, buying goods and services, and paying taxes and fees. Mining companies are strongly committed in working with all people involved to help sustain the economic future and the well-being of its local communities. Mining practices have considerably evolved during the last decades. Mining companies establish environmental strategies, surveillance programs, environmental monitoring, and site restoration plans for mine closures.
I reckon we'll knock them over by the weekend.
Today's mining companies recognize the importance of their interaction with the surrounding communities and environment and recognize that a comprehensive closure plan will help to ensure that a positive legacy is left for future generations. Metals and minerals produced by the mining industry help meet our modern society's demands. Canada's mining industry is actively committed to taking the necessary actions to conserve biodiversity and improve sustainable development performances.